Now, Mr. Lorry, listen carefully to what I have to say.
But, Cotton...
Don't waste time asking questions. First, Mr. Lorry, here is the certificate which enabled me to pass out of the city. You see, Sidney Cotton, an Englishman.
Yes?
Yes. Keep it for me until tomorrow. I have arranged to see Charles Downey in prison in the morning, and I'd better not take it with me. Do you understand?
Why not?
I prefer not to do so. Now, take this paper. It's a certificate enabling Dr. Manette and his daughter and her child at any time to pass the barrier on the frontier, you see?
Yes, but
You can buy the means of traveling the coast as quickly as the journey can be made. You have money. Order your horses to be ready at 2 p.m. Well?
It shall be done.
Tell Lucy tonight, for the sake of her child and her father, tell her and press upon her the necessity of leaving Paris with them and with you at that hour. Tell her it was her husband's last wish. You think she'll consent?
I believe
Have
so.
all these arrangements made in the courtyard, and here, even to the taking of your own seat in the carriage, and then, the moment I come to you, take me in and drive me away. Do you understand that?
I understand that whatever happens, I am to wait for you.
You have my certificate in your hand with the rest. The instant my place is occupied, you start for England. Promise me solemnly that nothing will make you alter the course on which you now stand pledged to each other.
Nothing, Cotton.
Remember these words tomorrow. Remember them. Change the course or delay for any reason, and no life can possibly be saved. Many lives dear to us must inevitably be sacrificed.
I will remember them. I hope to do my part faithfully.
Yes. And I hope to do mine.
In the black prison of the conciergerie, the doomed of the day await their fate. They are 52. Even before their cells are quit of them, new occupants have been appointed. Before their blood runs into the blood spilled yesterday, the blood that is to mingle with theirs tomorrow is already set apart.
Is this the one?
Yes, this is the one. Go you in alone. I wait outside. Lose no time.
Good day, Mr. Darnay.
Cotton.
Once more we meet.
Are you a prisoner, too?
No, I happen to be possessed of a power over one of your keepers here. I come from your wife, Darnay. I bring you a request from her.
What is it?
A most secret, earnest, pressing entreaty. No time to ask me why I bring it or what it means. I have no time to tell you. You must comply with it. Take off these boots you wear and draw on mine. Here's a chair. Now, hurry. Draw on these boots of mine. Put your hands to them. Put your will to them. Quick!
Cotton, there's no escaping from this place. It can never be done. You'll only die with me. It's madness.
It would be madness if I asked you to escape, but do I? Of course not. Here's that cravat, and this is mine.
Cotton, it's
Go on.
madness. It can't be done. It never can be done. It has been attempted. It has always failed.
Do I ask you, dear Darnay, to pass the door? When I ask you that, then refuse me. There are pen and ink and paper on this table. Is your hand steady enough to write?
Why,
Then
yes.
write what I shall dictate. Quick, friend, quick. Write exactly as I speak.
To whom do I address
To
it?
no one.
Do I date it?
No. If you remember the words that passed between us long ago, you will understand this when you see it. You do remember them, I know. It is not in your nature to forget them. Have you written forget them?
I have. Is that a weapon in your hand?
No, I'm not armed.
What is in your hand?
You shall know directly. Write on there, but a few words more. I am thankful the time has come when I can prove them. That I do so is no subject for regret or grief.
What is that vapor?
Vapor?
Something in the air?
I'm conscious of nothing. Take up the pen and finish. Hurry, hurry. If it had been otherwise, I should have had so much the more to answer for. If it had been otherwise.
If it had been otherwise.
Donnie. Donnie. Good. Hey there. Quick. Come in. Have him change his coat. Now, call for help. Take me to the coach.
You?
Him, man, with whom I've changed. You go out by the gate by which you brought me in.
Of course.
I was weak and faint, and you brought me in, and I'm fainter. Now you take me out. The parting is overcome us. Such things happen here often, too often. Quick, call for help.
You swear not to betray me.
Man, don't waste time. Take him yourself to the courtyard. You know him. Place him yourself in the carriage. Show him yourself to Mr. Lorry and tell him to remember my words of last night and his promise of last night and drive away.
Hey! Help! And England!
inside. Papers. Alexandre Manette, physician, French. Lucy, his daughter, French. Lucy, wife of Evremont. Is that right? Huh. Evremont has an appointment elsewhere today, I believe. Lucy, their child, English. Sidney Cotton, lawyer, English. English lawyer appears to be sleeping. Jarvis Lawley, banker, English. Go ahead, you can depart, citizens. A good journey.
Follow me, Evermore.
I'm ready.
Down, Abramo! Down, Abramo! Witches, Abramo! Stand to back there, next to the girl! Sit down, everyone! To the guillotine! 18!
Citizen Evermont, do you remember me? I'm a poor little seamstress who was with you in the prison.
Huh? Oh, true, I forget. What were you accused for?
Plot. Is it likely? Who would think of plotting with a poor little weak creature like me?
19!
I'm not afraid to die, but I've done nothing. Citizen Evermont, will you let me hold your hand? I'm not afraid, but I'm little and weak. It will give me more courage.
20!
Keep your eyes upon me, dear child. Keep your eyes on me. Mind nothing else.
I mind nothing while I hold your hand. I shall mind nothing when I let it go. If they are quick.
They'll be quick. Never fear.
21!
Has the moment come?
Yes,
May I kiss you now? I'm so afraid.
my child. Nothing to fear. I see these men around me. Long ranks of the new oppressors who've risen on the destruction of the old, perishing by this same instrument of retribution before it shall cease out of its present use. I see the lives for which I lay down my life. Peaceful, useful, prosperous, and happy in that England which I shall see no more. You know, I see her father restored and faithful to all men in his healing office and at peace. I see her at this moment with a child upon her bosom who bears my name. And I hear her tell the child my story with a tender and a faltering voice.
Number 22.
Goodbye, little one.
Number 23.
Right, citizen. It is a far, far better thing that I do than I've ever done. It is a far, far better rest that I go to than I have ever known.
the Columbia Network has brought you Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. We now present the star and director of these broadcasts, who tonight played Dr. Manette and Sidney Carton, Orson Welles.
Ladies and gentlemen, I should like first to thank the actors of the Mercury Theater who played with us tonight. Among them were Martin Gable as Mr. Laurie, Ray Collins as the prosecutor, Edgar Berrier as Charles Darnay, Frank Reddick as Defarge, Eustace Wyatt as the clerk and the judge, Kenneth Delmar as the counselor for the defense, Betty Gard as Madame Defarge, Erskine Sanford as the president, Mary Taylor as Lucy Manette. Next Monday night, we do a novel by one of the most distinguished of living statesman authors, John Buchan, Lord Tweedsmuir, the Governor-General of Canada. It is 39 Steps, the famous story of the weeks immediately before the Great War. A story of spies and intrigue and a man with hooded eyes. Please tune in next week. Tonight's production was done at your request, and we intend to choose later works in this series on the basis of your letters to us. We're reading all the letters with the greatest of interest, and we thank you for your valuable suggestions. And now, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Until next Monday at this same time.
Tonight's production by the Mercury Theater on the Air was heard on both the CBS network and through the stations of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Bernard Herrmann conducted the music, and Davidson Taylor supervised for the Columbia Network. Dan Seymour speaking. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, click the like button and tell your friends. Tune in next time. We'll take you way back.
Candle dipping, weaving, and crude methods of manufacturing necessities are things of the past.
You're listening to the Wayback Machine here on Gulf Islands Radio.